Happy Friday, everybody. My name is Mia Farrell. I am a designer with ACo. I'm here to help you love where you live. But I'm also here every Friday at 2:30 p.m. live on Facebook to talk with some of our colleagues in the industry about some things happening in the design world. So we've talked a lot lately in the past couple weeks about our relationship with designers in the area, but we also have a lot of really solid relationships with awesome custom home builders in the area. So I'm joined today by Dan Hayes of AR Homes and our very own Joe Evans, who works very close with Dan Hayes, executing some beautiful homes for them. Hey, guys.
How are we?
Hey, Mia.
It's going great, guys. Super excited to have you both here today. So Dan, let's start a little bit talking about AR Homes and kind of what your company is all about, what the process is like for somebody that wants to build a home.
Sure. So we are Christopher Scott Homes. We've been building custom homes in the high-end luxury market for about 18 years. Over time, the owners, Chris Carnell and Scott Bates, saw a need to simplify the process, make it easier to build a custom home. Too many experiences where a customer would come with a certain budget in mind, say, can you build me a home? Absolutely. We'd hook you up with an architect. That's going to take 4 to 6 months and $30,000 to $40,000. And then after that, we're going to price it, and maybe it's at your budget. Maybe it's $200,000 over. Maybe it's $500,000 over. Just no way to really tell that process until you actually had the plans in front of you. So what they wanted was a simpler, easier process for people to build a luxury custom home. And AR Homes, used to be Arthur Rettenberg Homes, approached them about 4 years ago now, actually, because they were coming into the Indianapolis market. And they wanted Christopher Scott Homes, to represent their brand. So that's when they brought me on, because Christopher Scott Homes still exists. That's how they spend their daily time, Chris and Scott managing that company, and they brought me on to be the president for AR Homes. So what we do is we start from a very large plan collection. We narrow it down to the plan that's closest to what you need and closest to budget. Then we fully customize that. So we can do anything to it. So it's still completely a custom home. We just have a starting point that's much, much later in the process. Once we narrow all that down, we price it out, you get a very detailed quote, and then we sign a contract with a fixed price. So we're actually able to keep people on budget. The neat thing about it is that we have model homes in the community. We've got one in Chatham Hills, where I'm standing right now. We've got a new one getting ready to go up in Chatham Hills, and a new one going in Holliday Farms. So people come into our models, they see what they see. Everything you see inside the model is included on our base price. So it's no bait and switch. It's not going into a model that's $300,000 more than what the base price is. So customers know if they come in and feel comfortable about what they see, that we can keep them right on budget. And we've been successful in doing that now for the last 4 years.
That's awesome. It sounds like you guys have really streamlined the process for people.
We've certainly tried. Everybody's really, really busy these days. So not everybody has a full year to spend in design and selections and everything to build their custom home.
Sure.
They want their dream home. They want it now, and we can deliver that.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, Joe, why don't you tell us a little bit about your relationship with Dan and AR Homes and what kind of help you provide to them?
Sure. Thanks, Mia. The relationship with those guys has been ongoing for some time. As Dan mentioned, Chris and Scott have been building homes for quite a while. And we got our introduction in working with Chris and Scott doing a spec home in Lost Run Farms over in Zionsville. And when they went about taking on the AR brand, myself, David Decker, sat down with Dan, Chris, and Scott and talked about the ways to put together a partnership. I think and maybe the best way to express it is from ACo's perspective. That's what we're after anytime you're doing a build, is a partnership, because I love the part where AR does the fixed price. I love the part where their systems and processes are in place. It really, truly helps out the client and makes my job amazingly simpler. It's really as easy as, here's where we're working, and this is what the impact is of going here or here. And it really is a great way for someone to build a custom home. I mean, folks are getting a full custom home with less of what Dan talks about, those headaches and challenges of the back and forth and the reprice and the rebid, and those kind of things can really slow down the process. So having that relationship with them, though, is very important, because it just gives us, an understanding of where they're coming from and what they're trying to accomplish for their clients.
Yeah, that sounds great. Dan, do you have anything to add to that before we take a look at those beautiful homes you're standing in?
Yeah, I mean, one of the great things about the partnership with ACo, one thing we're dealing with a lot right now is reselections. So we do make the process easy. We do all our selections up front. But we're in a time where right now manufacturing and supply chain is a little bit broken. So we're having to do a lot of reselections. So I have the ability to call Joe and say, hey, Joe, I need these floors. He says, Dan, those floors just got discontinued. There's not a single board foot in the United States. So what do? I set the customers up with Joe. They go to his showroom. He knows our pricing. He knows our structure. So he's able to show them other selections that are in that exact same price range. So they can find another beautiful floor, but not have to worry about an impact to their price. And that happens with tile. It happens with everything. So it's really convenient. Joe knows our system. He knows how to take care of our customers. I never hesitate sending any of our customers over to him because I know they're going to get taken well care of.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So I'm looking behind you guys and I'm seeing some pretty awesome design features. Who wants to do something really exciting first?
Well, one of the coolest things about this house, so I'm standing in our Harrison model, which, as I said, is in Chatham Hills. This model's only open for 2 more weeks. So if you do want to come actually see it for yourself, come on out. We have a sales team here in place. They'd be happy to show it to you. And then we're moving over to our new model. But if you look at this house and when we designed it, we wanted it to be an open concept for entertaining, but still feel cozy. So, I mean, you do have, the grand fireplace, all with ACo's tile and stone. But as you come in the door, you're really welcomed by the entire house itself. So as you come in the door, your eyes are pulled completely through the house to the outdoors in this whole expansive space. We've had 100 people in this space and it still doesn't feel crowded. And as you come in, these lovely floors are from a company called Harco. And of course, these have been discontinued, but there are other great options. As you come into the kitchen, then you have the lovely waterfall island. It's about a 9.5-foot island by almost 5 feet wide. So lots of entertaining goes around the island. The kitchen, it's understated. It's, classic. It's got a modern edge to it, but certainly the idea of this house was not to feel cold and contemporary. We wanted it to have kind of a progressive modern edge, but still feel very warm and inviting. So we did that with colors. We did that with a lot of wood tones. So this is just the great room area, which an enormous amount of time is going to be spent here with the new family. And then, of course, our eyes get pulled outside to the lovely golf course and outdoor area and outdoor patios, fire pits. We found that outdoor living is an incredibly important part of a home package these days. So a lot of money and a lot of time is being spent on both design and, implementation of the actual elements that are out there. So we're seeing a lot more money being invested in outdoor spaces. So that's this grand space in a nutshell. I can walk into the master, but I know Joe's also standing in a master bathroom of a home we're actually constructing right now that's not even finished.
Yeah, thanks, Dan. I'm at Lakes of Grassy Branch, and I'm looking at master shower here. You can see 0 threshold for them. You can see the large bench seat. If you're paying super close attention, you can see multiple places for water to come through. And so this is going to be a real spa-like experience for someone. Nice, deep, tall niches, got 2 sets in there. I moved towards the master closet here. You can see plenty of storage, lots of places to hang and store. Really nice porcelain tile floor that transitions. In this case, the homeowner did wood flooring in all the bedrooms. It's really, really nice. It's high quality European oak floor. They have an amazing view out the back of the house. You can see they've got a pond lot. So they've got a fountain, a pond, some nice trees here with the neighbors. And just in case, they've got a pool and a hot tub going in with a fire pit off to the side. I mean, yeah, Dan, I may not leave. I brought my car. I don't have my personal belongings, but I could probably have those Ubered up this way or something.
You might have to have a conversation with the homeowner about that.
Yeah, I would suspect that they're planning to get their value out of this, so they're probably going to charge me a little bit for the overnight stay. But again, look at the ceiling details in the master. There's really not anything that AR Homes can't do for you. And the interesting thing is,
everybody there?
Yep, Dan, we got you. Interesting thing here again, double vanity, like just really total custom options.
It's gorgeous. Loving it. And that view is amazing. I love that place. Can't beat it. I mean, that tile in the shower, it is so fun. And Dan, the Chatham Hills place, the light fixtures, those beams, I mean, everything is so beautiful. So many great design elements.
Thank you. It's a great house. Love for people to come out and see it and then come visit the new models, of course, that we'll have over in Holliday Farms, and the new model that's opening up back on the ridge here in Chatham Hills.
Awesome. Well, Dan, I've got one question for you before
Yes.
we sign off here. That home you're standing in, or the one that Joe's standing in, what would you want a homeowner to say living in that home, say 10, 20 years from now?
That it's comfortable, that it is timeless, meaning it wasn't so trendy that it went out of style. That's a big design component. And that the house is structurally just sound. You're always going to have some nail pops and everything like that. One thing we will not do at AR Homes, to meet budgets, we will compromise on finish level. We can go to lower grade tile, we can go to lower grade floors, countertops. We absolutely will not compromise the integrity of the actual home itself. So we build our homes to last forever. So I'd like them to say that, you know, they're every bit as happy and comfortable in it on year number 20 as they are on day number 1.
That's fantastic, Dan. I think that's a great way to go about it. Joe, it looked like you were going to take us somewhere else and show us something cool.
Yeah, I am. I just wanted to bring you upstairs to one of the bathrooms here. Just really, you see a lot of this going in these days. Hopefully you're getting a good look at a really pretty pattern tile.
Yeah, I love that pattern.
Yeah, and then this is the other part about AR Homes. You know, they have an amazing design team that can put together anything a customer wants, you know. So in this particular case, you got someone who really likes blue. You can see it on many of the walls, but they're able to pick out just really nice tiles and accent tiles that really tie things together, and just really, really pretty patterned floor with, you know, the gray cabinet that ties everything in together. It's just a really amazing space. I'm in the upstairs level of the home right now because we got some visitors, and just, but that's great because I talked to the homeowner a moment ago, and she said, I believe she said 8 grandkids under the age of 6 who are really looking forward to the completion of this project. Yeah, going to be some serious pool parties over here.
No kidding.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Did you overhear anything from the homeowners? Any excitement from the kids?
Oh, well, the one, the young granddaughter, she did want to come into the room and sort of check it out. I gave her a wave to come on in, but apparently maybe a little camera shy. I'm not 100% sure. But
she wasn't ready for a close-up.
No, I don't think so. And I did get a chance to speak with them briefly, and they were just really excited about the home, really excited about the space and everything that's gone on for them. So it's just another testament. Seriously, the AR process is interesting in that I don't work with the client up front, but I do typically, as Dan said, meet them when there's something that maybe gets a little unexpected in terms of discontinued or something that they want to see specific. And every client that I've talked to from AR Homes is just really excited. The relationships they build, I mean, on a personal level, you know, I do spend time with Dan, Chris, Scott outside of work, and I've been to events where the homeowners are coming there. That's just really speaks
a lot of them.
To the types of relationships these guys are putting together. They're lifelong relationships. These people are more than clients; they're friends.
They are, and it makes it easy when you take the stress out of it for them. It's not many people after they get done building a custom home can say they're still friends with the builder. So we're I mean, it's sad but true, and we're pretty happy about that fact. So we work hard
it's
at
such a personal experience, and it's great that you guys offer that and build those relationships. We had a couple comments while you guys were showing things off to reiterate that everything was beautiful. The outdoor space is everything. So great work on both of those homes, and thank you so much for being here with us today and for showing everything off. I appreciate both you guys. Hope you have a fantastic weekend, and thanks to everybody that tuned in today.
Absolutely. Thank you, Mia.
Thanks, Mia. Thanks, Dan.